Hello, welcome on Book Analysis channel, and today we will have a very powerful book that is from the late Dr. Myles Munroe, and the book of today it is Waiting and Dating. Waiting and Dating, and this book is very important to a person who preparing himself or herself to date, or someone who is finding a spouse, or even someone who is already in a relationship. He will use this book as indicator to measure his stance or his foundation on his dating. So we will have this book analysis, and I will encourage you to find this book to read precept after precept, because here I will just deal with tips. I will give you just the tips that are in this book, and I encourage you to buy the book. They are all in different stores. Find in Amazon. You may buy it and read it and be encouraged and get a wisdom that will help you on self dating and also on waiting. Now we will start to see characteristics that will show you are ready to date. First, you are ready to date when you are full aware of both benefit and the danger of dating. So you must understand this. There is a benefit of dating, then there is a danger of dating. So you must understand that both sides. Then you decide to take your journey to date or to wait. So another thing, you are ready to date when you have worked out before hand a clear set of guidelines for behavior based on guardrail. You see this? You are ready to date when you have worked before, hand a clear, you already write, or you have a clear guidelines for behaviors based on guardrails. So you don't go to dating without any guidelines. Use God's word as principle to direct you on dating. Like you have that principle on no premarital sex, and these things that will be another guidelines for a Christian or son of God dating. When you have resolved in your spirit that you will not compromise those standards for any reason, even if it means to losing date, you are ready to date. You see, are ready to date when you see that you are ready. You can't afford to break that principles that you put on yourself, that's guidelines to date. So when you see that you put that principle, you are ready, even it costs you to lose that dating partner, you are ready. So you will see that you are ready to date. Then another thing that will show that you are ready to date, you are ready to date when you don't need to. You see this? Sometimes it may be Confucius, but you are ready to date when you don't need to. Because when you are separate, you need to date, it is probably, the chance is very high to make a wrong decision. But when you you don't need to, you are ready to date. Another thing, you are ready to date when you have first learned how to be alone. You must understand this again. When you are ready to be alone, not be lonely, alone. You are ready to date when you can be alone. To be alone, it is not to be lonely. So when you see to be alone, it means you can stay with yourself and you may do your things without any problem. But a lonely person, it's another issue, and it is different from being alone. Then a whole person has a healthy self-concept and a clear and solid faith. You see this? It is like you must be a whole. There is not a right concept that you are a half person and your partner will be a half, so you complete one. No, the question is the one whole person will be joining with another whole person to produce oneness. There will be oneness. That is the concept must be. So you must work on yourself to be a complete one, to complete yourself, and then you find your fellow, you find your partner that also is a complete person. That's why you have 1 + 1, then it is 1. That is God's equation for marriage. Then another thing that you need to understand, it is you should preoccupied with preparing yourself for whomever God is preparing for you. You see this? That you must be also in preparation. Be prepared for that God, so the person that God is preparing for you. And I think even yourself, you will be just create a spec that you will be also proud to have that person, and that person will be proud to have you, due to you already developed the self concepts that are gathering and that are good, and be that person, not frustrate the person that God is preparing for you. And you must prepare that even that person come in your life will be glad to have you. Then we have another thing. First priority to us believers is to seek the kingdom and the kingdom of God and righteousness, and righteousness and another things will be added upon us. You see this? So you must also, your first priority is not to have a partner. The first priority is to find first the kingdom, and another things will be added upon. Then don't ever become so preoccupied by who you want that you forget to be who you are. This is another point you must note down and you must understand. Don't be so preoccupied by who you want that you forget to be who you are. Unit of mind and thought working in agreement, that kind of relationship believers must have in order to experience God's power. So you must have a unit of mind, thought, and working in agreement. That kind of relationship the believer must have in order to experience God's power. When you want to experience God's power in your relationship, you must see this. Then intimacy is a state of existence in which both partners in a relationship trust the other more and more with their innermost thoughts. You see this thing? Intimacy is that state of existence in which both partners trust each other more and more with their innermost thoughts. You just not thoughts, your partners, you have and believe, you see that he is right, what, and think that you must believe and trust your partner. That is intimacy. Then chief purpose of dating it is to develop a true intimacy, a oneness of spirit between a man and woman. You see this? Dating, this first, it is a moment that you create oneness between man and woman. True friendship based on love, which come from God. True friendship, this dating must have developed from the true friendship that come from God. Then intimate friends are committed to develop of each other character. You must have these things on mind, that you will help your partner to develop in her character, and you will be also ready to develop your character from your partner thought on your partner recommendation. She or he may recommend on things, and you might be ready to take it. But only even if no, yes, this you must be careful and take this. Just make sure it is gathering and take the positive direction. Then intimate friends share the same vision and life goal and are walking in the same direction. So make sure you are with your intimate friend, because we say intimate this bring the trust with your inner source. So you must have your partner who you have be sharing the same vision and working in the same direction. You have same vision and life goals. You see the things in the true and the right perspective. Then true friendship, like true love, focuses on the other instead of self. You see this? You must focus on your partner, or you must focus on your intimate friend to help her, and then focusing on yourself, because love is selfless. So you must be careful on this. God does not have one and only one special person for us. So you must understand another this concept that God does not have only and one special person. So what we are looking for are characters. That characters may be carried with different persons. That's why you may see or you find godliness, you may find kindness. That is not only one person have, or only one sister, or only one brother have. No, you must understand this. God does not have only and only one special person for you or for us. There are many number of people in the world who are potential made for us because of similarities in personality, character, value, and interest to our own. You see this? So how you can find others? You may find others or people who you have same or you share with them similarities in personality, character, values, interest to our or to your own. If mates are many, hence marrying one is a choice to make. You see this? So mates are many. So choosing one means you make a choice, you decide, because there are many samples. So you take only one, you decide to take only one sample, only one respondent on the whole population. So you must be careful on this. This choice is called to be faithful to one we choose. So this understand that you choose one and you will be faithful to be faithful to your choice. God does not choose the person he wants us to marry. You see this another thing, another principle, that God does not choose the person he wants us to marry. This is a responsibility that God leave it in our hand. God created us with freedom to choose and never violate it. So in ours, that Lord, just imagine that thing, when how important salvation is, that you see God also put it. It is a choice to a person may accept salvation or may reject it. So how on that eternal value things God put choice. So you think on marriage, he will put this to be forceful or to be coercing you to take decision in his right? No. So he put this in us to choose, and that is you must understand he will not violate it. World equality using to choose are physical appearance, social status, intellectual abilities, and financial means. You see this world equality to choose a partner are physical appearance, social status, intellectual ability, and financial means. The spiritual relationship is the first relationship that two people should focus on, with the objective of coming together in one spirit. You see this? So when you want to date, or you are on waiting phase, you must be careful to check the things that you should be have the spiritual objective. That is very important, because you came together in one spirit. You have this ability, you have this responsibility that you will come, you have objective that you will come together to one spirit. Spiritual oneness led to an intimate discussion of not only spiritual goals but personal, intellectual, and physical as well. So they put the first thing first, that you have first a person that have a good spiritual relationship or spiritual oneness. You are both believers and you are intimate with God. So from there you will start not only discussing only on spiritual goals, but you will have personal goals, intellectual goals, physical goals, and as well. Marriage is the gateway to physical union, and the level relationship. You see this? Marriage is the gateway to physical union. The third level relationship. Discerning the right partner means asking a series of searching questions, such as, you see, discerning the life partner means asking a series of questions, of searching questions, such as, be careful here to this question. First, like that question series, like, is he or she a Christian? Here, this not means a Christian by just going to church or Sunday, attending Sunday to the certain dominion, but his life, he or she is a disciple. He following, is a Christ-like. He following Christ's step or Christ's life. You must be also asking and searching on that question. Then, what is my life goals? You must also think about your life goals, what you want. Your goals will direct you on who you want to have with. Is there harmony at home? You must also ask this. At your home there is harmony, when they can accept your partner or another thing. Is this a proper time? And this another question that you must ask yourself. Is that a proper time? Maybe you are a student and you want to date. You must ask yourself, is that a proper time? Parental consent, then financial readiness, then education completed. You must also ask these things that will be directing or questions that will be help you to direct you. Then you must again check another question. What is my gift? You must also see what is a gift you have. That is a gift you have to the world, and this also will help you to have a right, or to search and to get a right compartment or right partner. Engagement. Then engagement is a critical and indispensable time of preparation for marriage. Engagement is a critical and indispensable time for preparation for marriage. Then engagement is the beginning of marriage and the period where marriage covenant established. You see this engagement when you already engaged with your partner, or that is period, that's the time marriage covenant established. Then engagement period is a time to secure and the stability of upcoming marriage. So in engagement, it is a time to secure stability of upcoming marriage. Then time to plan for a successful marriage during your engagement. So when you are engaging with your partner, it's a time to plan for a successful marriage during your engagement. You must make sure you use well this time. Then engagement is a time to plan life after wedding. This, you may see this engagement, other days you may say courtship, but this engagement time is the time that you also use to discuss the life after the wedding, after the wedding ceremony there. You know, the ceremony is one day, but the marriage is for a lifetime. Then engagement time to raise strong, solid spiritual foundation for marriage. You must also know this, that during the engagement is the time that you set solid spiritual foundation for marriage. Then spiritual harmony, promote oneness. This is vital character created during engagement for marriage. You see this again? You must have spiritual harmony. Don't marry a person that you are against with. Then before the vote, discuss and nail down the financial strategy for life. You must have a financial strategy, how you will be having your finances during your marriage life. So you must have strategies before you vow, because when you vow to have that person, it means you already get into a covenant that is a no return covenant. Then careful planning for preparation will help to reach educational goals. So you must have also this careful planning and the preparation that will help each other when you want to reach other goals like educational and the others. Before vow must be already have their parenting physiology. You must have this physiology, that how you will raise the kid that God will be blessing with, and you must know how many kids that you will have on your marriage. This is also very important. Then commit themselves to a standard of absolute sexual purity before marriage. Commit yourself with your partner to absolute sexual purity before marriage. Don't have sex before marriage. This is very important to mind, because these things, when intimacy come, there is come with body desire or natural chemistry that want you to lie, do adulterous act with your fellow, that you will defile the body and you will defile the covenant that God wants to put you. Make sure you have to keep pure. You must be pure. You must be with solid foundation toward purity. Then engagement is a time when all the seeds for future marital success are planted. So this, you must know that engagement time is when that the future success seed for future marriage are planted. So engagement is the time, in courtship time, that use well. These are the seeds that you plant for the successful marriage. You plant there. When are growing there, it is you are on the safe hand toward a good marriage. Thank you for following. The book is full of wisdom. Dr. Myles is already a man of wisdom, and always doing the very best and a great job on expressing wisdom keys and the principles. Now we have here on the book Dating Principles and Waiting. I encourage you to find the book. The book is loaded with a lot of important information to help a person who wants to date and who is waiting. I just summarized this in very few words, and I just take a few nuggets that will help you to understand or to be interested to find the book and to path deeply on it. This is Dating and Waiting book. I recommend it you to read, and I'm your book analyst Japhet Katana. I enjoyed to read the book. I have my copy, and the book is very powerful. I encourage you to have the book, and you must. It is a must-read book. So when you are waiting or when you are dating, find the book, and you increase wisdom and knowledge that will help you on have a safe dating, and you will date on the principle that even it will produce a better and a strong marriage. I encourage you to subscribe on our YouTube channel here, and you may follow us in our different social medias, and we will be happy and grateful to hear from you. When you have any comments, you need when you wish you have any book you wish us to do the analysis, we will be grateful to see from the comment section, and we are grateful that we have you, and we can beg this. We can have one wish that you may help us to share this information to your friends and make them also come and get tips on the book that they may be helpful to them. And this is very important, and it is very blessing to us and even to yourself. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your time that you get to be here on Book Analysis channel. May God bless you, and may you have a proper marriage and a good dating according to the principle that we discussed on this book. Thank you so much, and welcome you back as we are uploading another book, because we have different atmosphere, different hemispheres that we keep on dealing with the book. We will deal with social book, we will deal with spiritual book, we will deal with financial book, we will deal economics book, we will deal with different aspects of life wisdom book. So I welcome you back here on Gospel Stewards on this book analysis channel, and you will be encouraged and you will be blessed. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye bye.